Let's see if I can get killed walking up this infinity stairway to heaven. In this video, I just wanted to talk about some of the, more maps they could add to Warzone and some of the different options they could, go with as far as biome designs and themes and different things along those lines. So as of right now, we still only have one map for Warzone, which is kind of crazy. I would have thought they would have already had one by now. I know a lot of people are speculating them, putting more in and all that. But one thing about this, one and only map for Warzone, it's basically like standard woodland. 25% of it is like standard woodland, like 10% of it is kind of snowy woodland, and then the other, whatever, 60-70% is city. It's structural, it's buildings, it's windows, it's skyscrapers, it's just a ton of fucking buildings and structural, and there's just so much of that on this map. So it kind of can, how did I not get that kill? Let me just shoot right on the guy. It still doesn't matter. It's fun. So, let me mount my gun up. You're about to get rocked, kid. Gotta love these little pea shooter snipers that don't really do anything, but they make you feel like you have a good gun. It's really fun. So I think the biggest thing with them putting more maps in, the most important thing is really making maps feel completely different than this map. Right? You don't want to have another map that has this much structural, crap to it to where it just feels like the same kind of map, but just on a different biome. You want to be really careful of that. My personal opinion is I think they need to come out with a damn near full-blown Vietnam-style jungle map where it's like, 80-90% of the map is trees, jungles, forest, bushes, rocks, waterfalls. And then the other, 20-10% of the map is actually like little huts or buildings, kind of like Sandhawk on, PUBG, something like that, ton of, more like woodland, outdoor environments, things along those lines, I think would really make it cool to have a different map like that, because that's really what this map is totally missing. Let me get smoked real quick. That's really what this map is totally missing. It just doesn't really have a lot of that. It gets so annoying sometimes when you have so many avenues of where people can be, 10,000 different windows, skyscrapers, rooftops, 30 different buildings around one area. It just gets annoying. I really love the bush, tall grass, trees everywhere, jungle type combat environment, right? That more Vietnam style, map design. That would be so cool to see a full-blown battle royale map like that for Modern Warfare Warzone. So that's one map I really want to see. But not only that, they could go along the whole other side of making like a, Afghan style, deserty, full-blown, where there's a lot of rock combat, like Afghan on Modern Warfare 2, ton of, desert, sand dune, rock, mountains, more of that kind of vibe going on, cactuses or, something cool. I think that would be pretty sick. And, have some buildings. Obviously, I think that kind of a map would have more buildings than just like a total jungle map, but it still shouldn't have as much structures and buildings and stuff as this map does. Like this map on Modern Warfare Warzone right now is pretty much a city map. That's what it is. It's a city map. Like, that's pretty much what the entire map is. Yes, they do have the few areas that are more woodlandy, kind of more out on the outskirts of the map, which are really fun. But my own personal opinion, like, this is a city map through and through. So I would just love to see more, ruins, deserts, rocks, caves, trees, bushes, all those kind of things that aren't buildings, right? I would love to see more Warzone maps like that versus just buildings everywhere. Oh my God, it gets annoying over time, just having buildings and structures and crash planes and more buildings and more walls and buildings and railroads and roads, and it's just like all man-made structural. I want more natural maps, more, trees, rocks, water, right? Islands, palm trees, sand, cool shit like that, right? I think that would really help make their maps differentiate from each other and give you more of a variable experience in the game and make everything feel kind of different. I feel like this game could really benefit off of having multiple maps in it personally. So yeah, that's just kind of, my opinion. Definitely let me know down in the comments what you guys think about some of the, more map designs they could have. It's kind of interesting. This map is pretty much like the snow PUBG map, but just with more buildings. That's pretty much what it is, like entirely. Like the entire biome is almost exactly like that. This whole ice river thing, all these like kind of snow biome, but still kind of woodland biome at the same time type vibe. All that is almost identical to the PUBG snow map. So I just thought that was kind of funny. And also the battlefield map is also very similar to this. So we've now had 3 maps in 3 of these different games that are almost the same map. Like, come on now. We got to start varying these biomes and varying these themes a little bit. We need to start doing that. So yeah, that's a few of the little options right there. I'm trying to think in my head some other little things they could do. Like I'm saying, a tropical island where there's a ton of water combat. That would be a whole fun side of it. If there was just a shitload of islands and water everywhere and sharks down the water that could eat your ass up. You got to shoot them when they come after you. I mean, they could add a lot of really cool stuff like that. I don't know why they haven't added like wild animals into these battle royales. That would be so much fun. Like on a map like this, you could have, wild bears come out of the woods, wolves, crazy ass whatever. Snakes on a desert map could bite you and cause you to die or something. It'd be sick. They really need to start adding different elements like that into these battle royales, in my own personal opinion. I just think it would add so much to them. So, but yeah, you could have a tropical map, desert, Afghan style, full-blown jungle, Vietnam style, and even though this has some snow biome elements to it, it's still not like a full-blown snow map, in my opinion. They could definitely have more of a full-blown, they stop power rounds there, brother. They could definitely get away with having more of a full-blown snow map versus this like in-between woodland, in-between snow type design. So that's another thing they could do. They could have a night map. I mean, that's a whole nother vibe right there. And you could really start using the night vision that's already built into the game. Why haven't they done that yet? What the hell? This game definitely needs a night map or an ability for this map to be night. Have a day and a night version of the same map. They need to have that. They need to have something like that in the game so you can start using flashlight attachments, thermals become more cool, all that kind of shit. There's so much more they could do with that. This is just like the most standard of the standard kind of battle royale map that you could possibly have when you really think about it. So I'm hoping to see a lot more out of it, because I really do love the gunplay of this game and, the gun balance of this game and everything. Really do like a lot of the gun customization of the game. I really do like a ton of the different aspects of the game, so I would love to see it expand and go to, more map designs and themes and biomes and cool shit. This game already has such a good base to it. They could do so much more with it. And that's why Warzone is succeeding so much. It's because of the gameplay. It's because of the gunplay. It's because of the weapon recoil and the little bit more realistic feeling to it and all that. That's why this game is succeeding like it is. Which then means I got like 2 dudes on my radar here. Not on my UAV, but my own personal radar. You know what I'm saying, Doug? Okay, that's fun. There's a lot of times in this game. Literally have stopping power rounds hit the guy like 4 times in the upper body. And then I get romped by his brother over here. That's cool. Try to actually finish this dude off. Where you going there, big hoss? I need to kill this other dude that's trying to kill me. But, yeah, man. I think that'd be pretty sick. Hell, they could have a volcano map. It just goes on, you know? I'm trying to think of some other cool biomes they could get away with. Thought I had a dude walking right here on me. I do! Ha! I did the whole time. Holy shit. No, dude, I was shooting. His gun was just shooting a little faster than mine. That's all there was to that. So, yeah, a ton of different things they could do, cool shit they could do with other, you know, map designs and biomes. And I just think we need it. This game needs a map that's not so many buildings and so many structures. It'd do so much for the game. So, either way, appreciate you guys watching all the videos. Later, dudes.